Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. This is the news Arsenal supporters have been waiting for. According to Sky Sports, Arsenal have officially completed the signing of Christos Tzolis from Belgian champions Club Brugge in a deal worth £34 million. If you love Arsenal as much as we do, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's dive straight into today's massive Arsenal news. Come on, you Gunners. The Greek international has signed for the Gunners after a sensational season in Belgium, and this transfer is more than just another signing. It signals Arsenal's intent to remain among Europe's elite. Even more significantly, Tzolis arrives as the direct replacement for Leandro Trossard, who has completed a £17 million move to Turkish giants Besiktas. One winger leaves, another arrives, and Arsenal believe they may have upgraded one of the most important attacking positions in Mikel Arteta's squad. Today's video will cover everything you need to know: why Arsenal chose Christos Tzolis, what happened behind the scenes, why Trossard decided to leave, how Tzolis fits into Arteta's tactical system, his strengths and weaknesses, what Arsenal fans should realistically expect, and whether this transfer could help Arsenal finally win the Premier League and Champions League. So stay with us until the end. And who is Christos Tzolis? Some Arsenal fans may know him, others may be asking, who exactly is Christos Tzolis? Christos Tzolis is one of the brightest attacking talents to emerge from Greece in recent years. Still only in his early 20s, he has already built valuable experience across several European leagues. His journey has not been straightforward. After bursting onto the scene with COYG, he moved to Norwich City in England. Things didn't go as planned in the Premier League. He struggled for consistent opportunities. Many players would have allowed that setback to define their careers, not Tzolis. Instead of giving up, he rebuilt himself. Loan spells helped him regain confidence before making the move to Club Brugge. And that decision changed everything. Last season, he exploded into one of Belgium's most dangerous attackers. Goals, assists, explosive dribbling, creative passing, relentless pressing. He became one of the league's standout performers and attracted interest from several major European clubs. But Arsenal moved decisively. Edu and Mikel Arteta reportedly believed he perfectly matched the club's long-term recruitment strategy: young, hungry, technically gifted, versatile, and still capable of developing into an even better player. Why did Arsenal want him? This transfer isn't random. Arsenal's recruitment team spends months analysing potential targets. Statistics, video analysis, physical data, mentality, everything matters. Sources suggest Arsenal identified several qualities that made Tzolis stand out. Firstly, his ability to beat defenders one-on-one. Modern football demands wingers capable of creating something out of nothing. When games become tight, individual brilliance often decides titles. Tzolis possesses that ability. Secondly, his directness. He attacks defenders immediately. He doesn't hesitate. He drives into dangerous areas and constantly forces defenders backwards. Thirdly, his work rate. Arteta demands attackers who defend aggressively. Every Arsenal forward is expected to press from the front. Tzolis fits that philosophy perfectly. Finally, his age. Arsenal continue building a young squad capable of competing together for many years. Adding another player entering his prime aligns perfectly with the club's long-term vision. In part 2, we'll cover why Leandro Trossard left Arsenal, full tactical analysis of Christos Tzolis, how he compares with Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka, his best position, how Arteta could change Arsenal's attack, fan reaction, and what this means for Arsenal's Premier League title hopes. Why did Leandro Trossard leave? Now, Gunners, before we talk more about Christos Tzolis, we have to discuss the player he is replacing, Leandro Trossard. Trossard arrived from Brighton in January 2023 and quickly became one of Arsenal's smartest signings. Whenever Mikel Arteta needed a big performance, Trossard delivered. Whether it was scoring crucial goals, providing assists, or stepping in across the front line, he always gave everything for the badge. But football moves quickly. At 31 years old, Trossard reportedly accepted an offer from Turkish club Besiktas in a deal worth around £17 million. For Arsenal, it represented a chance to receive a good transfer fee for an experienced player while investing in a younger talent with long-term potential. From a business perspective, it makes sense. The club earns money from Trossard's departure and immediately reinvests it into a player who could be part of Arsenal's project for many years. Trossard leaves with the respect and appreciation of Arsenal supporters. And everyone at Arsenal Daily Talk wishes him nothing but success in the next chapter of his career. How will Tzolis fit into Mikel Arteta's system? This is where things get really exciting. Mikel Arteta doesn't sign players simply because they're talented. Every new arrival must fit Arsenal's tactical identity. Christos Tzolis appears to tick all the boxes. He is comfortable on the left wing, where he can cut inside onto his stronger foot and create chances or shoot from distance. He is also capable of playing on the right wing when needed, giving Arteta valuable flexibility during a long season. One of his biggest strengths is his movement without the ball. Instead of waiting for possession, he constantly attacks space behind defenders, making him a dangerous outlet on counter-attacks and in quick transitions. When Arsenal dominate possession, his direct dribbling can stretch deep defensive blocks, something that often proved difficult against teams who sat back at the Emirates. What are his biggest strengths? Let's break down the qualities Arsenal are bringing to North London. First, pace. Tzolis is explosive over the first few yards. He can separate himself from defenders and turn half chances into dangerous attacks. Second, dribbling. He loves taking defenders on. Arsenal sometimes lacked unpredictability in wide areas, and Tzolis could provide exactly that. Third, finishing. He's not just a creator. He knows where the goal is. Whether it's a composed finish or a powerful strike, he has shown he can contribute with goals throughout a season. Fourth, creativity. His vision and crossing ability mean he can create opportunities for players like Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, or any striker leading Arsenal's attack. Finally, mentality. After struggling earlier in his career, he rebuilt himself through hard work. That resilience is something Arteta values highly. Can he replace Trossard? This is the question every Arsenal fan is asking. The answer is that he won't replace Trossard by trying to be another Trossard. Instead, he'll bring different qualities. Trossard relied on experience, intelligent movement, and calm decision-making. Tzolis brings youth, speed, direct running, and the hunger to prove himself in the Premier League. He will need time to adapt to English football, but if Arteta develops him the way he has improved players like Martin Odegaard, William Saliba and Declan Rice, Arsenal supporters could be watching the rise of another top-class winger. Competition makes Arsenal stronger. One thing is certain, no player can afford to relax now. Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka and the rest of Arsenal's attacking players know that places in the starting 11 must be earned. Healthy competition raises standards in training, increases intensity and gives Arteta more options throughout a demanding season. If Tzolis performs well, Arsenal's attack could become even more dangerous than last season. Coming up in part 3, is £34 million a bargain or a gamble? Predicted Arsenal starting 11 with Christos Tzolis. What football experts and fans are saying, can this signing help Arsenal win the Premier League and Champions League? Final verdict on Arsenal's latest blockbuster signing, is £34 million a bargain or a gamble? Welcome back, Gunners. Now let's answer one of the biggest questions surrounding this transfer. Is £34 million too much for Christos Tzolis? At first glance, some fans may think Arsenal have paid a premium. But when you look at today's transfer market, £34 million for a young international winger entering his prime is no longer considered excessive. Players with similar profiles are now being valued at £50 million, £60 million, or even more. Arsenal believe they are signing a player whose value could rise significantly over the next few seasons. If Tzolis adapts quickly to the Premier League and performs consistently, this fee could soon look like excellent business. However, there are still risks. The Premier League is the toughest league in world football. Success in Belgium doesn't automatically guarantee success in England. The pace is faster. The defenders are stronger. The pressure from fans and media is much greater. That means Tzolis will have to prove himself from day one. The good news for Arsenal supporters is that Mikel Arteta has developed several players into world-class performers. Many fans believe he can help Tzolis reach another level as well. How could Arsenal line up? Let's imagine how Arsenal could look this season. Goalkeeper, David Raya. Defence, Ben White, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes and Miles Lewis-Skelly. Midfield, Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice and Martin Zubimendi. Attack, Bukayo Saka on the right, Kai Havertz through the middle, Christos Tzolis on the left. Just imagine the pace, the creativity, the movement. Arsenal would have dangerous attacking options on both wings, making it much harder for opponents to focus all their attention on Bukayo Saka. For years, many teams doubled up on Saka because Arsenal relied heavily on him. Now, with another direct winger capable of beating defenders, opponents could have a much bigger problem. What does this mean for the title race? This signing sends a message. Arsenal are not standing still. After coming so close to major trophies in recent seasons, the club is determined to strengthen every area of the squad. Depth wins championships. The Premier League season is long. There are injuries, suspensions, fixture congestion, Champions League nights, FA Cup matches, Carabao Cup games. Having quality players ready to step in can make the difference between finishing second and lifting trophies. If Tzolis settles quickly, Arsenal's attacking depth could become one of the strongest in Europe. What are fans saying? As expected, reactions have been mixed. Some supporters are excited because they've watched Tzolis shine in Belgium and believe Arsenal have found another hidden gem. Others remain cautious. They want to see him perform consistently in England before making big predictions. That's completely understandable. Every new signing needs time. Remember, not every player makes an immediate impact. Some need months before showing their true quality. The important thing is that Arsenal's recruitment team clearly believes Tzolis has the talent, mentality and work ethic to succeed under Mikel Arteta. Now it's up to the player to prove them right on the pitch. Coming up in part 4, final verdict on the signing. What Christos Tzolis can realistically achieve at Arsenal, expectations for his first season. Closing message to Arsenal fans, strong call to like, subscribe and share Arsenal Daily Talk. What should Arsenal fans expect from Christos Tzolis? Now, Gunners, let's be realistic. As exciting as this signing is, it's important not to place too much pressure on Christos Tzolis from the very beginning. The Premier League is one of the most demanding leagues in the world. Every weekend, he'll face world-class defenders, intense atmospheres, and enormous expectations from millions of Arsenal supporters. There will be games where he shines. There may also be games where he struggles. That's completely normal for any player adapting to a new club and a new league. The key will be patience. If Arteta manages his development carefully, Arsenal could have a player capable of becoming one of the Premier League's most dangerous wingers over the next few years. His pace, direct dribbling, creativity and eye for goal give him all the tools needed to succeed at the highest level. The Emirates Stadium has become a place where talented players improve year after year, and Arsenal fans will be hoping Tzolis is the next success story. What does this signing say about Arsenal? Perhaps the biggest message from this transfer isn't just about Christos Tzolis, it's about Arsenal's ambition. The club is no longer waiting for opportunities. They're acting quickly in the transfer market, replacing an experienced player like Leandro Trossard with a younger, exciting talent shows Arsenal are planning not only for this season, but for the future as well. Mikel Arteta and the recruitment team are building a squad with quality, depth, energy and competition in every position. Championship-winning teams need 2 or even 3 high-quality players for every role. This signing brings Arsenal another step closer to that goal. Our final verdict. So, Gunners, what's our verdict? If Christos Tzolis adapts well to English football, this could prove to be one of the smartest signings of the summer. The reported £34 million fee is a significant investment, but Arsenal believe they're